Over there is my 10-year-old son Rocco here playing 11U in the NCS Veterans Day OC tournament here at Ascensia Sports Park in Mission Viejo, California. Getting ready to face off against the Torrance Recruits here. We're getting ready to get started. Let's go. My filming setup is kind of crazy. Filming through this net on a ladder. So sorry for any shaky shots. Sometimes the wind blows the net and that will push me around. So here we go. Okay, it looks like everyone is ready. Jace steps in. First pitch is fouled back to the backstop. That got started quick. So this is a pool play game here at NCS. These games are an hour 30-minute no new inning, hour 40-minute drop dead, or 6 complete innings, whichever comes first. Thank you so much for tuning in. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share our videos. 0-1 is up for ball 1. 1-1 pitch, up and away, ball 2. 2-1, swung on and fouled back again, 2-2. Here's a 2-2 pitch, up high, ball 3. 3-2, up high again, ball 4. Jace works a leadoff walk, attaboy. First pitch to Brody, swung on, hit hard in the air. And it's not hit hard, it was off the end of the bat, my bad. Third baseman does make the play, that's 1 out. Danny steps in now. First pitch to him. Ball up. Let's pay attention to this pitcher here. I think he's balking. Not this time. 1-0. Swung on, hit back to the pitcher. He gloves it, but it squirts out. He picks it up. Throws it 1 for out number 2. That's 2 down. First pitch to Ryan. Wow, this kid's working fast. They steal third. Ball gets by into left field. And Jace gets up and he's going to score. Sorry for the net. Good job, Jace. So LMB on the overthrow, or the ball that gets away at third, strikes first, 1-0, let's go. Rhythm is definitely harder when I'm on a ladder, and he's working fast. Here's the 1-0. That's called strike 1. 1-1. Swung on and hit in the air, but foul, out of play, strike 2. 1-2 pitch, swung on and fouled back again. 1-2 again. Swung on, hit, jammed on the ground towards third. It's bobbled, thrown to first base, and it's going to be high and get by. Ryan is going to get on base there on the high throw and the bobble. And we got ourselves another base runner. Let's go. I'm going to start recording early for Hudson here. Look for a balk. First pitch, up high, ball. Ryan goes, and he's going to take second base. Good job, Ryan. Here's the 1-0. Swung on and missed. Strike 1. Big swing from Hudson. 1-1, swung on and hit well, and that is going to be down in the gap there in right center field. Center fielder picks it up, throws towards second base, and they're going to hold Hudson to a long single, but Ryan did score on it, so it's 2-0. Let's go. Cody steps in, first pitch to him, up and in, ball, and Hudson takes second base. They pick. And Hudson just took the base. They weren't ready for it. Good job, Hudson. Here's the 1-0 to Cody. That's a balk. Off the plate, ball 1. Or ball 2, I'm sorry. 2-0. Off the plate again, ball 3. 3-0. Up and away, ball 4. I thought. Maybe the first pitch was a strike. 3-1. That's away. That should be ball 4. And it is. First and third now with 2 outs. Here comes Rocco up to bat, giving some love to the catcher and the umpire. First and third now, 2 outs. First pitch, off the plate ball. And Cody does take second base. Here's the 1-0. Up and away, ball 2. Rocco steps back and taps the plate. 2-0. Called strike 1, high part of the strike zone. It's all right, that's probably not the pitcher looking for 2-0. Here we go. 2-1. Up and away, ball 3. 3-1 to Rocco. Swung on, hit in the air. They're going for it. I don't see it. I guess it hit net. Foul ball. 3-2 pitch. Off the plate, ball 4. Rocco works a walk, and we got bases loaded. All right, Adrian steps in. First pitch to him is high. Nope, called strike 1. 2-1. Inside, and that gets him. Ouch. On the hip. But that's going to be an RBI for him. Still bases loaded. 3-0 LMB. Let's go. First pitch to Declan, swung on, hit well, past the shortstop into left center field. Rocco's rounding third there, and he's going to score. Adrian is going to go to third on the throw, and he's safe, I believe. Yeah, there we go. And Declan sneaks into second base. Nice job, Declan. That's 2 more runs, 5-0 in the top of the first. Oh my gosh, I was unzoomed and unfocused. That one, I missed it completely. Not even sure who hit it. Let's find out. Focus. I don't know, but that was out. Shoot. Hopefully I'll see that on Game Changer or something. Wow. Here we go. That's 3 outs, 5 runs in the top of the first for LMB. Let's go get some outs, boys. All right, here we go. Bottom first. It looks like we got Jace pitching. First pitch, they show bunt. And he drops strike 1 in there. Good pitch, Jace. 2-2. Swung on, hit in the air. And it's over Brody's head. And he's going to throw 2. And no play on the tag. Young man from Torrance Recruits, I'm sorry, number 18, leads it off with a double. Here we go. All right, first pitch, new batter. Low and away, ball 1, stopped by Forrest. 1-1 pitch. Swung on, hit right back to Jace. He fields it, throws 1 for out number 1, and he holds the runner there at second base on the look back. So good job, Jace. That's 1 out. Okay, 1 out now, runner at second base. New batter for Torrance Recruits. First pitch, runner takes off, and it's down in the dirt. Forrest isn't able to get it there, so he takes third base. 1-0, up over his head, ball, back pick to third, and runner is back safely. And they throw the ball away, back to the pitcher, and that's going to be 1 run for Torrance Recruits. That's a freebie. Can't have those. Let's go, boys. 2-0, swung on, hit well, just over the outstretched glove of the shortstop. Sorry I didn't get that on camera as I was finding the ball. Nice try, Hudson there at shortstop. That's going to be a base hit for that young man. Good swing of the bat. Here we go. All right, new batter. I guess the consolation there is that base hit would have scored the run that we gave them before that anyway. New batter, first pitch shows bunt. Outside in the dirt, and runner does hold at third. That's ball, or at first, I'm sorry, that's ball 1. Here's the 1-0. Up and in, off Forrest's glove. Runner goes 2, and he's going to be there safely. 2-0 pitch. Swung on, hit on the ground. Up the middle, and not able to get there. Brody charges it, throws home. Play there, and he's safe. Just beats the tag. Back to second, and he's going to be safe there too. So that ball wasn't hit very hard, but it found a hole, and that scores another one. 2-5 now. Here's the first pitch. Swung on, hit in the air. Hudson underneath it. Sorry, that is 2 outs. Gosh darn it, I'm having a hard time tracking where that's going in time. 2 down. Here we go. All right, 2 outs, new batter. First pitch from Jace. Down and away, ball 1. Forrest picks it. Runner holds at second base. 2-1. Swung on, hit on the ground. And that's going to get by Danny's glove into left field. Runner holds at third base. So we're going to have first and third now with 2 outs. Here we go. New batter. So that was a balk. Sorry about that. So that scores another run. It's 3-5 now. First pitch. Runner goes. No, he doesn't. He gets back. 1-0. Down in the dirt, ball. Runner going third. And he's safe. 2-1. Down low, off of Forrest's mask. Goes right there, and runner goes. And it's a 1-run game now. 4-5. Come on, let's get that out, boys. 3-1 pitch. Swung on and fouled back. Strike 2. Gets stuck up there in the net. 3-2. Called. Strike 3, and Jace finally gets out of it. Maintaining only a 1-run lead after that inning. 5-4 going into the second. Let's go, boys. Okay, Forrest steps in to lead off the bottom of the second inning here. First pitch, or the top of the second, I'm sorry. First pitch is fouled back. Strike 1. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Swung on, hit well. And that's going to be down the line. They're chasing it into left field. Still chasing. Forrest at second base now, going third. Focus camera, and Forrest is going to have himself a triple to lead it off. Attaboy, Forrest. Way to go. All right, Ivan steps in now. First pitch to him. Swung on, hit. Up the middle, gets by second baseman, so that's going to score Forrest, and Ivan's going to have himself a single. Here we go, 6-4 now. Let's go, Ivan. Good job. I think we're back at the top. Lineup flips over. Jace sees ball 1 off the plate, and Ivan does take second base. And here's the pitch. Up high ball, and Ivan takes third base. Here we go. Here's a 2-1 to Jace. Swung on, hit in the air. And that's going to be over second baseman's head into right field. Jace has himself a base hit, scores another one. 7-4 now. Let's go, LMB. Brody steps in. First pitch to him. Off the plate, ball 1. 1-0. Swung on, hit hard in the air. And it is caught by left field. Nice play left field. That's 1 out. Good job. Hudson steps in now behind the umpire. First pitch to him. Swung on, hit in the air as well, and that should find the gap, and it does, into left center field. Jace is going home. Ball into the shortstop. Hudson into second base. That's an RBI double for Hudson. Let's go. Oh, I'm sorry, that was Danny. Nice hit, Danny. My bad. All right, Ryan steps in with Danny on second base and 1 out. First pitch to him. Swung on, hit right back to the pitcher, and Danny was going, and that's going to be a double play. So they get out of it with the double play. That is 3 outs. Ouch. They're letting us run, but you got to be careful about those plays like that. Here we go. Nate into pitch now for LMB. Bottom of second. First pitch from him. Swung on and fouled back. Strike 1. Good pitch, Nate. 2-1. Swung on, hit on the ground. Right there in front of Nate. He picks it up, throws 1. Oof. I didn't see it, but I think they got the out. They did get the out. I swung too far. Good play there, Nate. 1 down. All right, here's the first pitch. Swung on, hit up the middle, and that's going to be a base hit up the middle. Adrian fields it, gets it in. Nice swing there, young man from Torrance Recruits. Good job. Okay, runner on first after that base hit. 1 out. First pitch. Swung on, hit up the middle, hops over Nate's head, but Hudson grabs it, steps on second, throws first, but it's unable to get picked out. It gets by Ryan at first. Runner going second, and he's going to be safe in there at second base. So fielder's choice almost got the double play. That's 2 outs, runner on second base. Coaches are saying 1 out, but there are 2 outs. They pick, and he's back safely. Okay, new batter, first pitch, right there, strike 1. Good pitch, Nate. 1-2 pitch. Swung on and missed, strike 3, and that is 3 outs. Here we go. Hudson steps in to lead off the top of the 3rd inning. First pitch to him. Swung on and missed, strike 1. Here's the 0-1 to Hudson. Swung on, hit in the air. Someone's calling for it. Third base is calling for it, and he does catch it. That's 1 out. All right, Cody steps in now. First pitch to him. Strike 1. 3-2, off the plate, ball 4. Cody works a walk. That brings up my 10-year-old son, Rocco. We also call him BamBam. First pitch to him. Called strike 1, top part of the strike zone. Here's the 0-1. Ooh, that gets him. Ouch. That one hurt. Must have got bone. He never usually shows any pain, but that one freaking hurt. And he's going to walk down to first base. I think it got him right in the shoulder blade. Hope you're okay, son. At least it's your left arm. Look at the bright side. Rocco is okay. First pitch to Adrian. Swung on and missed, strike 1. 0-1. Swung on, hit in the air. Third base, makes the catch. That's the second one he's made. That's 2 outs. Declan got a big hit in the 1st inning, I think. First pitch to him. Inside, ball 1. Everybody holds. Here's the 2-0. Off the catcher, Cody going 3. And he's going to be in there safely, and Rocco's going to follow him up into second base as well. Rocco's still grabbing that shoulder. Must hurt. 3-0, pitch to Declan. Swung on and fouled back, strike 1. 3-1. Down in the dirt, ball 4. Cody, everybody holds. Rocco with a big lead there at second, but nobody covering. Bases are juiced. So this is Nate. I missed his at bat in the 1st inning. Sorry about that, Nate. First pitch. Swung on and right back to the pitcher who makes the snag. Wow. Good play there, number 5 from Torrance Recruits. Let's go get 3 outs, boys. Okay, Nate back in to pitch the bottom of the 3rd here. First pitch from him. Low and away, ball 1. 1-1. Hit in the air towards Rocco. That's way over his head, though. And he's running it down. Runner rounding to go to second. Throws it in. Sorry. Net messes with focus. That young man starts off with a double tank to right field. Nice swing. Here we go. Here's the first pitch. Just off the plate, ball 1. 3-1 pitch. Up and away. Ball 4. That young man works a walk. We got first and second. No outs. Come on, let's go, boys. Nate in a bit of a jam. First pitch. Low and away, ball 1. 3-0 pitch. Shows bunt. And that is a 4-pitch walk. We got bases juice. No outs. No timeout. Just going after it. First pitch. Swung on, hit, foul, strike 1. Good job, Nate. 1-2. Swung on, hit in the air. And it's in front of Rocco in right field. He's going to pick it up. Throw into second base, and that scores 2. And they go to 3rd, and he's back safely. So that's a 2-run single after Rocco was playing back because the one over his head. Nice swing, 44. This is the kind of inning that can kill you here. Need an out here. First pitch is swung on and hit foul at Coach Gill. Strike 1. Here's the 0-1. Swung on, fooled him. Strike 2. 0-2 pitch. Swung on, chopped back to Nate, who grabs it, throws 1 for the out. He mishandled it, or they might have had one at home. That's 1 out. Runner on 3rd base. I think the game's tied. It'll be on the scoreboard, correct. There is a batter there somewhere behind the umpire. First pitch. Swung on, hit on the ground to Hudson, who goes 1 and gets him there. First pitch. No call. That's a close pitch. 2-0. Swung on, hit to the right side and foul out of play. 3-2. Swung on, hit in the air. Rocco going for it. And it's going to drop in front there, just kind of in no man's land, as Jace was coming back for it as well. Nice little base hit, poke there. Found the spot. New batter, first pitch. Off the plate, ball 1. Runner goes. Brody throws. And they're going to call him safe on the no slide there. Here's the 1-0. Swung on and hit to the right side again. And that's over Rocco's head. Man, they're in and they're out on him, and that's going to be maybe a triple. And they're going to send him home as the ball is coming in. And it's going to be late there. So he's going to have a home run. Line drives here are the way to go. Those balls roll forever. They're deep fences. And that one was just hit hard enough to get over Rocco's leaping head. Yikes. All right, base is empty. Still 2 outs. New batter, first pitch. Strike 1, outside corner. Good pitch, Nate. 3-1. Outside, ball 4. Works a walk. Here's the first pitch. Up over his head, ball 1. Runner's going to take second base. 2-0. Swung on, hit in the air. And caught by Declan in left field. We finally get out of it. That's a big outfield to cover here. Long fences, and it was like Rocco was in. They were over his head. If he was out, they were short. So let's do the same thing to them. Plenty of time left to take this lead back. Let's go LMB. Let's hit. Top of 4, first pitch. Ooh. I felt like that got him. It looked like maybe it hit the catcher's glove. Forrest stepping back in. 2-0 pitch. Swung on, hit in the air. And it is going to find grass there behind the shortstop. Good job, Forrest. Way to start us off with a single. Attaboy. All right, Ivan steps in now. First pitch to him. Down low, ball. Forrest goes 3, and the ball kind of gets away from the catcher there. Seems like he had a weird grip on it or something. So Forrest is going to take second base. I think I might have said 3 on accident. 2. Forrest is at 2. Here we go. Here's a 3-0, I believe. Swung on, hit. And that's going to get into right field. Off the right fielder. Ivan's got himself an RBI single. Nice job, Ivan. All right, Jace steps in. First pitch to him is down and in, ball 1. Ivan takes second base. Good job. Here's the 1-1 pitch. up over his head, past the catcher, and Ivan takes third base. That is the tying run on third here in the top of the fourth. 3-1 pitch. Down in the dirt, ball 4. Jace works a walk. Ivan going home, and he's going to score the tying run. Good job. I had 3-1 on the last pitch. I want to go back and watch the video there. But they did switch pitchers mid-count, so it's 3-1 now on Jace. And the pitch. Swung on and fouled back. Strike 2. Here's a 3-2. Swung on and missed. Strike 3. Tied him up inside. What would have probably been ball 4. That's 1 out. Okay, Brody steps in. LMB needs to put up a few more runs this inning. Give themselves a good chance of winning this game in the bottom of the 4th. That's ball 1 in the dirt. Here's the 1-0. Swung on, hit well. Nope, right to shortstop. Gloves it. Throws 1. And they're going to have Brody there for 2 outs. All right, Danny steps in now. First pitch to him is off the plate, ball 1. This kid is throwing pretty hard. I wish I had the radar set up. 1-0. Swung on and missed. Strike 1. 3-2. Danny hits one well into right field, and it's going to get by the right fielder. He's running to pick it up. Danny is going too. They throw it in, and Danny's going to have himself a double. Nice hit, Danny. That represents the go-ahead run. We need that. And then I don't know how much time we have, but we might need to just get out of here and get 3 outs quick to try to win this game. All right, Ryan steps in now. Danny at second base. First pitch to Ryan. Down in the dirt, ball 1. Danny does take third base. 2-0 pitch to Ryan. Outside. Oh no, a balk. He balks Danny in. That's the go-ahead run. All right, here we go. 3-0. Inside, ball 4. Ryan works a walk. Here we go. I'm not sure exactly what the official start time was, but we got 10 or 15 minutes until drop dead. Hudson steps in here. First pitch. Inside. Ooh, gets him in the back. Ouch. This kid's throwing hard. That don't feel good. Attaboy, Hudson. Way to go. All right, Cody steps in now. We got first and second now with 2 outs. First pitch to Cody. Off the plate, ball 1. And Ryan did take third base. I'm sorry. And Hudson took second base. Here's the pitch. Swung on and hit a ton. That one is going to be way over everybody's head. It's going to get, I don't even know where it is. They picked it up in left field. Cody's going to have himself a double, a 2-run double. Nice hit, Cody. Attaboy. All right, Rocco steps in now. I feel like Gil is going to maybe have to just get an out on purpose. Call it strike 1. Because they need to get off the top of the 4th here and go get 3 outs of their own to finalize this game before drop dead hits. Here's the 0-1. Swung on and missed. Strike 2. Come on, Rocco. 1-2 pitch. Swung on, hit back to the pitcher. That is going to be out number 3. It's not the worst thing in the world. We need to go get 3 outs so we can finalize this game. We don't have a lot of time left. Here we go. Let's go get 3 outs, boys. Seems like there's a little bit of dirty tactics going on here. LMB has been ready for about a minute and a half. I don't know what the umpires were doing or the other team was doing, but it seems like they're trying to waste time and get to a drop dead time so they can revert the score back to last inning. First pitch. Ball 1. Here's the 1-0. Right there, strike. 1-1. 2-1. 2-1 pitch. Strike 2. 2-2. 3-2. 3-2 pitch. Swung on and fouled off. Strike, or still 2 strikes. This is why I hate drop dead. It brings in some non-baseball tactics. Here's 3-2 again. Swung on, hit on the ground. Fielded, thrown to first. Good job. That's 1 out. New batter, first pitch. Ball 1. 1-0. Strike 1. Down the middle. 1-1. Off the plate, ball 2. 2-1 pitch. Up and in, ball 3. 3-1. Ball 4, he works a walk. We don't have time for that. Let's go get some outs. First pitch. Low, ball 1. Runner holds it first. 1-0. Swung on and missed. Strike 1. I'm shocked they swung at that. 1-1. Strike 2. Good job, Danny. 1-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. Strike 3. That's 2 outs. LMB 1 out away. I don't know how much time they have to get it, but they need to get it quick. New batter, first pitch. Strike 1. Good job, Danny. 0-1. Ball. You can feel the tension in the air. 1-1 pitch. Strike 2. Good pitch, Danny. 1 strike away from squeaking out a win here. Just under the buzzer here. There's not supposed to be a buzzer in baseball, but here at NCS with drop dead times there is. 1-2. Fouled back, stays alive. I believe they finish each at bat that starts. So you don't drop dead mid at bat. So 1-2. Swung on and missed. Strike 3. And that is going to be the ball game. LMB squeaks out a win there. That is tough to do with that drop dead time looming. Trying to get through batters quick. Good job, Danny. Good team effort. I hope Rocco's shoulder is okay. That ball hit him hard, and Hudson's elbow or arm, he got hit hard too. So we're going to have another game later on this evening. Good job, LMB. Thank you so much for tuning in. Please leave us some love. Like, subscribe, share our channel, and leave us a comment. We love answering them. And we're going to see you guys next time as Rocco races to the front. All right, thanks for tuning in. Peace.